Hello and welcome to channel Duello. Season of the Viper for Gwent is almost over, and as you may have noticed, I shared a video for each faction this season on my channel, and it looks like Syndicate was the strongest faction this month. And why is that? Well, actually, Line Pocket was the strongest leader, and Syndicate was the strongest faction again last month, and that leader, and especially specific cards like Cleaver and Halfling Safecracker, received major nerfs. So it is kind of unexpected to see Syndicate again at the top of the not ladder, but among the factions. Why is that? Because while they were nerfing those cards, they also buffed some cards, and actually some of the cards were buffed a bit earlier, I guess. But I mean, when you combine all of the buffs together, actually we have a really solid base of value cards for Syndicate. And really, I mean, the leader doesn't matter too much in my opinion. I mean, you could go ahead and play maybe Hidden Cache or off the books, and the outcome would not be really that different. But it looks like Pirate's Cove is the best option as a leader for Syndicate. And maybe we'll see a nerf to the leader, like maybe reduce the 15 provision bonus to 14. That could happen. But why is it that strong? Because the leader ability got buffed too. So it used to be like we were spawning one jackal and receiving coin. They eliminated the coin amount, and instead we're getting 2 charges and 2 pirates. And this really made the deck more flexible, and I think it's much better, especially in terms of deck building, because you don't have to put sea jackals in the deck. And in addition to that, just having your spender just with one click away, without drawing cards is really valuable in this game. So and nobody expected this until Red Rain built this deck, not this deck but a similar version, and played it in the tournament. And some players also used similar decks, and after that, I mean, this deck has become really popular and it is really strong, and there is no denying that. And let's get to the deck. And I also shot a Syndicate video, but that was off the books, and I was trying tributes and bounty cards. Many of the cards were I mean, both decks were using similar cards in the deck. I mean, but this is the best version, as I said. Okay, so let's start with the Stratagem. Tiger's Eye is really a good fit in this deck, because I mean, the deck is all about manipulating your coins and bank and spending and so on. So with blue coin you need this extra 5 coins. This also got buffed as well. It used to be 4 coins, but it doesn't matter that much. What about the rest of the deck? Let's take a look at our high provision cards. We have 4 high provision cards with Jacques, Professor, Siggy, and Horsan Jr. These are really important cards. I should talk about Siggy first. To use Siggy, you need to let's say build your case, build your deck. I mean, with using certain cards, you need to have unique gang categories, and they have to be the number of those categories should be 5, so that you get 9 profit from Siggy. So when you play this guy, if you have 0 coins in your bank, the bank will go to 9. You'll get maximum coins, and your Flying Redanian will be spawned from your deck or graveyard, unless you didn't do so earlier in the round. So Siggy is really a good card, especially combined with the leader. You can play it as a last say, and then spawn your jackal and boost all those coins and use them for jackal. And since jackal has horde 7, and you'll get even more points from your coins. So that's really a strong interaction. So Siggy is really valuable. I mean, and getting ground control and having less in, doing this helps you win more. You win a lot of games. So you shouldn't use Siggy like in the first round. But I mean, if you're being forced to use it, use him. Obviously, you got to do it. But Siggy is even more valuable in this deck compared to others. And then we have Professor, which recently got a buff. And I already talked about it while I was shooting the Off the Books video, I guess. So you put a bounty on an enemy unit and damage it by 4. It used to be a 3, now it's 4. And this is not just a single point buff, it's actually a 2-point buff. And this is really helpful. It's Professor has become an automatic inclusion like in every syndicate deck. Another auto inclusion is Horson Jr. I think this is the strongest syndicate card in the game. It's just insane. I mean, you don't even need to read the rest of the text here. For 10 provision, you play a 5-point card and then damage a unit by 6. So you need to play Devotion so that you can hit any unit by 6. If you're not playing Devotion, it only hits boosted enemies. But since Horson is such an amazing card, everyone is playing Devotion for Syndicate. And in addition to that, you gain a coin for every point of excess damage dealt. So this is insane value for this card. In addition to that, if you have coins left, for every 3 coin, you destroy an enemy unit with 3 power or less. You just destroy it with shield, with armor on it, doesn't matter. I mean, suppose you're playing against elves, you just destroy all of the elven deadies. This card is just a powerhouse. I mean, it's no surprise that you see him even more than Professor in every syndicate deck. I mean, Congregation, Passive Flora, any deck you name it. It's just crazy. So since you're playing Devotion, we can't use Oneiromancy, so for consistency we're using Vivaldi Bank here. And well, it's inferior to Oneiromancy, obviously, but I mean, this is for less provisions. So gotta use Bank, preferably in the last round. But maybe you're forced to use it in earlier rounds. But again, it's a good idea to use it in the last round to get the last remaining gold in your deck. Okay, so these are our high provision cards. But maybe the strength of the deck lies in the, let's say, mid-range provision gold cards. I'm going to talk about Morality a bit later. I'm going to talk about the standard inclusions. First of all, we have a couple of brothers, Blindheim and Borsodi brothers. Well, for Blindheim brothers, they make a really nice poison duo. Roland, whenever a unit gains poison, you gain 2 coins. So this is an engine, as long as you or the opponent, plays poison units. And besides, he's a 7/7, pretty good. And Roland will accompany him. Roland comes into play and you gain 2 coins from him, so 7/7 once again. But with Fee 1, you can poison an allied unit and boost it by 2. So you're gaining more points than you spend your coin, but you're taking a risk by obviously poisoning the unit, especially against Nilfgaard and mirror matches. This is a risk. And also with Adrenaline 5, so if you play this card a bit earlier in the round, there is no cooldown. So you can just, distribute the poisons immediately if you have enough coins. But after Adrenaline 5, you can only use it 1 per turn. And this card got a major buff like a couple of months ago. And now we're seeing the benefits of it. Also, Borsodi brothers. I mean, they used to be really, really bad. Actually, Yud was a pretty good card, but his ability was, given to Horson Freakshow. And right now, I mean, Borsodi will deploy and damage an enemy unit by 2. And Horst will gain you 3 coins when he comes into play. But they added additional abilities to these guys. So Fee 1, give an enemy unit bleeding 1. So this is an excellent spender. And you're not making your units bigger, which is really great in this game, because you don't want really, really tall units unless you're playing monsters and devotion. I mean, dominance is important for you. And Borsodi will do the reverse thing. Horstborn, sorry, will do the opposite. And it's gonna give vitality 1. So nice, interaction between them. One of them gives you bleeding, the other gives you vitality. And since they don't like each other, one of them has to be in the graveyard to get additional, benefits. What is that? So if Ewald was dead a round earlier, you gained 6 coins instead of 3, so extra 3 points. For Ewald, you hit by 4 instead of 2, so extra 2 points for Ewald. These are really great cards for 7 provisions, no doubt. So they are pretty good spenders. I mean, thanks to them, you're not, really forced to use your leader. So the Jackal sits there, and maybe you use both of your Jackals in the final round, thanks to these guys. And also, Gellert is also a spender, don't forget that. And we also have the location Salamandra hideout. And 2 of these selections are pretty good, but let's say 60 or 70% of the time you use Salamandra Abomination. With Tribute 1, it poisons itself. And you have Fistek Traffickers to give more poison, or one of the Blindheim brothers will do the job. And the order ability is pretty good. Move poison from an ally to another unit. You can complete the poison in single turn as if you're using morale. So this comes really handy and could really win you the games as a finisher. And sometimes against Swarm decks, Salamandra Mage could be more valuable compared to Abomination. If you have 4 coins, you damage 3 adjacent enemy units by 2. So in case the scenario exists and you find 3 adjacent units on the board, this could be a better choice. Salamandra, like, you almost never play this. This card is bad. A failed experiment, in certain cases you may use this card as the last card, because I mean, you're losing 1 coin every turn, but you're getting a 10 powered unit. And we have Flying Redanian as the thinning cards. And for 6 provision, we got Kurt here. Kurt's Purify is more valuable to his bounty, but sometimes placing a bounty could win you games. So I really like the flexibility. He used to lock units. Maybe instead of the bounty, such as deploy melee like unit, deploy range purifiers, I think that would have been overpowered. So the CD Projekt Red preferred to use the Purify. So Syndicate has no luck, but they don't need it because you're seeing all the damage cards and so on. You control the board pretty well. And Kurt is an alternative, actually. You can find different cards for that, but Morelsi is pretty good. So choosing Morelsi and Kurt over, let's say, Soul and another 7 or 8 provision card is the better choice, in my opinion, because there are a lot of tall units, and Morelsi could deal with them as long as you have 6 coins in your bank. So it destroys the units. Well, if the opponent isn't playing tall, you can just forfeit the tribute and damage an enemy unit by 4. 9 for 8 isn't great, but if you manage to put a bounty or something like that on that unit, well, you can get a lot of value. So those are our gold cards. Let's talk about the bronzes. Bronzes are mostly complementary cards. As you see, the amount of gold cards is much more than the rest of the decks in the meta. Because of these cards, see, 4/7 provision cards, you don't see that much often in this game. So let's take a look at the bronzes. We have 2 thinning cards, Sewer Raiders and Casino Bouncers. Casino Bouncer, I think, is the better one, because with Sewer Raiders you need to have 4 coins in the bank. If you're playing on blue coin, it's really easy, but if you're playing on red coin, if you drew really bad, sometimes they get stuck in your hand. But with mulligans, you gotta be careful, you don't want to brick them. So you have 2 bricks, actually 3 brick cards, also the Redanian. And we got a poison package, obviously, for double Fistek Trackers and double Fistek. You don't have the 5th one, but in some cases you can use a location to complete the poison. And we have a shakedown just to fulfill the requirement for Siggy, because you need to have 5 different gang categories. So for Crown Splitters we have shakedown, and we have a single tax collector here. Tax collector could be replaced with a poison guy. Self poison. Where is that? I forgot its name. I like him better actually, you know, compared to tax collector. But since I'm running morality here, I think tax collectors, you know, coin gain is more valuable because getting to 6 coins sometimes could be difficult. Where is that guy? Yeah, there he is. Back alchemist. I forgot the name. So this is pretty good as well because you know you're getting 6 points for 4 provision, unless you're playing against you know Nilfgaard or something. This is pretty good, and especially combined with location, you're getting another option in addition to Fistech Trafficker. So I really like that card. So you can always replace him with replace Tax Collector with that. But I strongly recommend Tax Collector just for the existence of Moralcy. You're not playing Moralcy, I mean the other option is better in my opinion. And finally, we have double Mutants Maker. Since this deck is Devotion, you're getting a 4 powered unit and gain 3 coins, so 4 for 7 is pretty good. And you need to play these cards probably as the first or second card for the turn. And this is a really well built deck. I would strongly recommend it. I played 3 games and you're gonna see the strength of the deck in those sample games, and I hope you like them, and see you at the end of the video. Okay, so who will be my opponent? Line Pockets. Okay, this could be a tough matchup, but we'll see. I mean, which opponent, which deck has more threats than the other? Well, I'm on blue coin, which isn't a great news for obvious reasons. I have the 2 thinning cards, which is great. I can start with Tax Collector. I have 3 coins here. Okay, so 1 from here, 4, and the stratagem 9, so I can easily reach 9 coins. I don't need this. Okay. So I'd rather have the other Borsodi in the first round, to be honest with you, but you know, maybe against Line Pockets this one could be better. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Tax Collector. And try to achieve 9 coins as soon as possible. It would be nice if I could get the Justice out from my opponent. So there are basically 2 threats in this Line Pocket deck. The Drill and the Cleaver. So let's see how many crimes does my opponent have. 5 crimes, that is a lot, and that is a great poison target. Let's hit this. Reach 7 this round. If I play this, I'm gonna overprofit actually. Let's get this first then. And I have this great combination here, you know, these poison cards. Trafficker and another Fistech. It's really difficult for me to lose this round. Okay, Shakedown. My opponent is also trying to reach 9 coins. I kinda need a spender here. Horse Borsodi could do the job. And I can spend 3 with him. But do I really want to do that? Because I mean, I don't want to use the leader this round, but I will have to use him. I think I should put more units before playing Borsodi here. You know, just to distribute the points here. So I think this is a good idea. So let's get that out as well. Now maybe I can play Borsodi. I'm gonna over profit by 1, but I don't think that's such a big deal. But I'm pretty sure Borsodi will get killed. Okay, depend upon target. That's the second crime. Yeah. And the ship is out as expected, so the opponent is putting a lot of point on the board. So this is gonna over profit by 1. Another option would be Gellert actually. Yeah, maybe I should play Gellert here. And let's hope the opponent isn't playing poisons. I'm just gonna play this and hope he survives. And reach 9 coins, or well, there is this risk of, you know, well, whatever, let's do it. I didn't poison tax collector because he's providing me some coins. Okay, so we'll see if the opponent is running Fistek. He should be. So I provided him with 6 power targets. Okay, so Horsan Jr. is a huge commitment here. I don't know why he's doing that. I can kill his Horsan Jr., but what am I gonna do with Cleaver and the drill? And looks like he's a devotion deck. So I think I'm gonna play this. So 30 points there. I don't have a 3 power target for Horsan Jr. to kill. This looks like we're gonna play until the end. So I will probably play Roland and then the poisons. Morelzi. Okay, so these are interesting choices. The opponent isn't probably playing Professor, and he's really pushing hard to win uneven. So if I play this, I'm gonna be 33. If I play this, I'm gonna be 33 once again. And it looks like I will have to play use one of my leader here eventually. let's see if he's running Kurt as well. These are really two big commitments for first round. I mean, playing for Soda isn't, because he has his brother. Okay, so he had poison, I understand. And I'm gonna overprofit here, so I'm gonna have to use my leader. Seven, and let's just poison this guy. Gonna overprofit by one, but I think I should get the boat out. Okay. So it's nice that we got these out of the way. We both have 9 coins. I'll probably start with Salamander Hideout here. Okay, having Sig is pretty good. I mean, I don't want to bleed the opponent, but I mean, this is gonna play for 7, and with Adrenaline, the poison will go away, and then I can play this, get some coin, and this will go up to 9. So the opponent will probably respond with Cleaver. I think I can beat this deck in long round. I'm gonna pass here, because I only have 1 leader left. There's Mutant's Maker. So he's gonna have 1 more coin than me starting the round, and also the leader ability will provide him even more coins. But I have the last say, which is kinda huge. Okay, so do I need the Mutant's Maker again? Probably not. And there's 1 more anyway in the deck, so I should keep searching for a better card. This would... I think I'd better have Bank. Yeah. So the Bank would be looking for Kurt or a poison. Here comes Blacksmith. I'm gonna just, kill it with Professor. And gets 4 coins. There's no better target than this. Cleaver is a problem, because he will bring his pals with him, his bodyguards actually. So I'm gonna use Morelsi and Orson for Cleaver and Tunnel Drill, and let's hope that will be enough. Okay, so that's 5 there. Unfortunately, I don't have a... Well, maybe. I mean, I got 4 here. I mean, with Morelsi, I'm gonna spend all my coins just to kill this. But I think I'm gonna do that, because I can play Siggy after that. Now I'm only scared of drill. Could he be running Sig in this deck? Probably not. Here comes his professor. So what did he remove from the deck to include everything? All of these cards. I should be careful about Tavern Brawl. These shields are really annoying. There's no way that I can deal with them. I mean, I can bleed them and then try to hit them, but I don't have Freak Show. The opponent is taking his time. Here comes Kurt. So I'm gonna have to purify it. Seven and one more. So this is a guaranteed purify. Four coins. Okay. I won't have a huge finisher though. So getting those 6 coins from the bounty for drill would have been huge. Yeah, here is drill. It's a bit early. So I'm just gonna kill it with Horson. It's killing my spender. But I mean, I don't need that anymore. But did he just kill the boat? Okay. Let's kill that. There are no 3 power units. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not sure if the opponent is playing Gord. On tire onto Junior. Let's pay the tribute and get a 7 powered unit here. He could have a poison package. So if he tries to poison me, I can, immediately respond with the hideout. I'm gonna pay Ult right now, so I think he's gonna Philippa it. So these are all the preparations. And that's a pretty good, actually, target, because I can't poison it. So who should I hit? Does it really matter? Let's hit this. And then, just distribute these. I don't have anything with coins. Anything to do with coins. Bank will fetch Jacques probably, or he may not be running Jacques, and there's our answer. He is running Jacques, so no Siki and no Gord, I believe. So we're just gonna poison one of his guys. I mean, right now it really doesn't matter if his last card is poison. I'm just gonna bleed. What's the last card here? Okay, so I win. No coins. Oh, with 1 point though, so a very close game. The opponent played extremely well, but this deck is slightly stronger than Line Pocket, so it shows. Okay, let's try one more. Once again, Syndicate. This time it's a mirror match. Nice to see these two thinning cards, both in my hand. So an obvious mulligan here. There's just too many coin generators, but I'm on red coin, so that's nice. And the Borsodi brothers are here. I'm gonna use one of them this round probably. Another generator, and Horst could be my spender this round. I don't want to take another mulligan because these look pretty good. Okay, here comes Raiders. Well, I will do that a bit later. I'm gonna start with this and get my 1 coin. Well, the opponent only answer is Professor, and he's gonna use it in the first round, and I'll take it. 11 point provision card for a 4 point provision card. Or maybe he wants to get the round controlled badly. Well, let's keep going. I don't have a second poison. That would have been really nice on the professor. That could scare him. Or maybe get Kurt out. Now I can play Sewer Raiders. And then Mutants, maybe before Mutants Maker. Maybe Borsori to get okay, so is he gonna use Hideout to send the poison back to me? So another gold card. I don't want to over profit. I could always use one of the Borsoris. Maybe this one could be better. This will over profit if I use him. So let's get the Mutants Maker out. Point difference. Round control is important. So can I make 24 points, 25 points with 2 cards? That's the question. Well, this is 8 points, and that will bring me to 16. And then I can use Borsori, but there is no way. This is too much. This is just too much. So let's save our, I guess, cards for the next round. What if I use Borsori first? Hit for 2, pray for 7, and then use a lot of coins for maybe. Suppose I play for 14. 27 point difference. There's no way I cannot make that many points. Okay, so will the opponent push me? Let's hope I don't draw the other Sewer Raider. Or maybe I should send that. No, I'm gonna risk. And there's my answer. This is what happens. I mean, the only brick card in the deck. That's gonna probably cost me the game. I'm pretty sure. And I cannot deal with this. I'm gonna lose the game. No professor, no horse on. Somehow, I mean, I gotta find a way, but it's not easy. Not easy at all. And this is too low tempo. So I assume that's gonna be removed so I can get. Yeah, this is terrible. This is just terrible. I mean, I don't have the other brother and. Okay, so I'm just gonna poison that. Wasn't that a bit risky? I mean, at least poison the ship or something like that. Why did he do that? I gotta find a way to get out. I mean, these raiders look just horrible. Here's his Borsodi. Okay. This is too risky. But I mean, I'm gonna poison board Ewald. Or maybe this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, bad news. I could get 2-0 here. My hand is just terrible. So I just gave my opponent a pass. And let's hope he passes. I don't like my chances here. I mean, I shouldn't have taken the mulligan, but my hand was really bad. Borsodi still survives somehow. Okay, so let's do that. Bleed, 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 bleed. And then play this. Maybe even bleed more. Let's bring this to 5. Okay, so that's the end of him. There is the 5th stack. No, I don't have any poison. Not looking great. Oh, this is gonna die, so I can play Borsodi. I'm gonna have to play Jack here. So I'm gonna gain 6 coins. So I need to use 2 more bleeds. One here. And where? Maybe the ship. Oh, the opponent did not hesitate at all. I seal them. Okay, so I gotta give my opponent a pass here so that I can play my Sewer Raider. Or maybe, you know, just play one of the leaders here. Yeah, let's do it like that. I'm not gonna play. I mean, if I pass my opponent in points, he was gonna play his last cards. So, and that could have been a, a game over for me. That's the reason I'm doing this. I'm gonna just, you know, play a single arch, and yeah, I survived. But at what cost? But I think we're on equal grounds here. Okay, so I have Orson, he doesn't. And I don't have an proactive play. I don't know what else do I have in the deck as a proactive play. That's not a proactive play. Okay, okay. Too bad, too bad. I'm gonna have to find either this or this. And such a shame that I cannot play Professor onto a, you know, empty board. Same deal here. Maybe I can play Kurt, but Kurt is kind of valuable here. Okay, this is pretty good. I think this is my best option here. I mean, I had access to Professor, but I couldn't because it's just a 6-point card. This is more. If he poisons me, I can send the poison back, so that's a good defense. And I mean, this is not gonna get poisoned, obviously. Okay, same situation. I'm gonna place bounty on them. And kill it with morality. That's a better target. Still, you know. Okay, so he didn't boost him. That's nice. And he can't boost it. Let's keep the coins. Really concerned about this amount. I mean, 4 more coins. But I'm ahead by 11. He has 1 more card. And I will have 4 more coins. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get the ship out. Okay, so he's gonna use... Okay. Was that wise? I'm not sure. Did I kill this? You can't get it out, so it makes sense. And spent all the way to 0. Shit. That's gonna be enough. Or not. Oh, that's not enough. Woo. Oh my god, that was a really close game. And I'm really glad I got the win here. And finally 10,000 NMR. That's nice. Okay, Nilfgaard, Imprisonment. This could be a Kolgrim deck or a ball deck. If it's a Kolgrim deck, these are invaluable cards, bouncers. This is not. Okay, there are just too many coin generators. Again, this is not a great card against Nilfgaard. But we'll see. Let's keep this hand. Or maybe 3, 8, 9. Okay. Not having a spender kinda sucks though. Let's start with this. Now we'll see what the deck is. We can't tell. I'm taking my words back. Both decks could be running Tourney Joust. Let's get the bouncers out. Ground control is really important here, so I would probably have to use Professor. What is this? Seriously, it's just rolling. And found an 8. So what is 8 provisions? These are 7. 7. So location is the card on the top of my deck. This is a lucky roll, but unlucky for my opponent. I have this deck, and which will bring me exactly to 9 coins. I need to thin out. That's why I gotta use Sewer Raiders and then complete the poison with Trafficker. Unless he plays the Purify card. We go. Okay, so this is Kolgrim. What is he gonna Kolgrim? Did he just put one more? Casino bounces. Oh, okay, so he played it without adrenaline. Okay. Understandable. And Sewer Raiders will not get the same treatment, unfortunately. So maybe thinning is not really thinning, after all. And Fistek Trafficker could be more valuable, maybe down the line. So let's poison, or maybe let's just use Roland here. Yeah, the poisons will bring me coins, but I'm not So sure about it. Let's play these. One of them would be sent back to the deck, unfortunately. It's Adrenaline 6. Yeah. But the thing is, he can send another one. That would be really risky. I'm gonna have to use my leader here. And hit with Professor. Or 95 is gonna be tied at 23 if I play this. Blindheim. That's totally fine actually. I will take the long round any day. Well, there's one leader charge. Marching orders. Well, he just sent a 5p card. What is he doing? Gonna have to use Pirate Cove. I'm not gonna complete the poison because I don't want. Maybe should I? It's gonna play for 12. He's gonna keep playing. Gonna have to do this anyway. So if he plays, I'm gonna poison, and then I'm gonna be ahead by a lot of points. Gonna put one more Jackal here. So there's bleeding. 19. He needs 18 points. If he plays, I may have to use Mutant's Maker. There are a lot of critical cards that I gotta find. Menno. March War Council. Let's hope he doesn't find Sirinova. Well, that's kinda weak. So he's gonna go card down. I will have last say if I can survive. So the next mentor will play for Jacques, right? No, I have Jacques in hand, so that's gonna play for 12 points. It's not gonna be enough. He has to use the leader. I hate this deck. I mean, why are people playing this? Okay, so that's a relief. And I was thinking about what to do against Defender. Could he be running that renew card? Why did he play this? There's... If I find more LC, I mean, that's game over. Well, he's gonna have to use a good card, I guess. What is he thinking? Okay, that's gonna be enough. And that coded weapons didn't put any card on the top of my deck. So the size difference between the decks are not that big. Well, this is... Okay, here is more LC. That's very good. I don't need Sea Jackal. I don't... But the next card was location, so I need Fistech Trafficker. Because we got that information. Well, the rest of the deck is looking pretty good, but I mean, will I be able to draw them? That's the question. Well, this is just a, you know, card to try to get me out of the round, or, you know, I think I should play one of my good cards. I'm not gonna touch that because you can't have, you know, tactic cards. Use the Just, you know, this is the old version of this Kolgrim deck. This is not a good version at all. I could get go up to 7 coins, and I think it's kinda worth it, just in case I use Morelzi this round. Because I need 6 coins exactly. Vocation will play for 12. Unfortunate. Exactly 6 coins, so I'm gonna stack Trafficker Abomination. Go up to 9 coins. I mean, playing Defender was a huge mistake, unless he has Renew. But still, I mean, if he renews it, I can definitely find a poison target and complete the poison. Seriously, he's gonna play Kolgrim, I guess. What is he gonna do after that? Roderick. Oh no, Kolgrim. Okay. That's pretty good. Let's move it to Mentor here. So 7 card difference here. I just need 4. I could kill Sirinova. But the thing is, what am I going to do against Kolgrim? And is Kolgrim going to be such a big threat? And Vivaldi Bank is shuffling the bank, right? Okay, so I think let's use leader. Let's dig deep and find a crap card like this. And this guy. Okay. I should be fine. Okay. Great. That's not great. That's great. So I will have 4 coins, and Borsori will bring me 3 more coins. That should be enough. I'm gonna start with this. Can't play Kolgrim yet. So if I play this, it's gonna go up to 6 coins, and then 3 from here, 9 coins. A very late hunting pack. Nice that Jacques can't be locked. Now I have 6 coins for Morelzi, but Morelzi will be next turn. Thank God he didn't assassinate Jacques. I could care less about that card. Kolgrim time. Come on, you wanna play it? Come on. Don't be shy. Let's get him out. Okay, he's just gonna wait for the last card, but really it doesn't matter at all. So I need 6 coins, and let's use operation accomplished. Bomb. Goodbye. Even if I didn't have Morelsi, I mean, I was gonna win the game. That was stressful though. I really hate playing against Kolgrim decks, but it's really nice to get the win, you know, after all the stress. Okay, so that's all for today, and I played 3 games. All are wins. This deck is really good, and you know, after certain practices and playing with the coin mechanics and so on, you should really increase your MMR pretty high, pretty quickly. So I definitely recommend this version, but I mean the other versions are pretty good too, you know, just a couple of changes and so on. And thank you for watching, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're enjoying my contents, also feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in another Duello video. Bye bye.